Why did you do that to me?
What? What did I do?
I didn't think about that you can do that to me.
Yes, you did. You did it first.
No,
You did it.
you did it first.
You did it first.
No, it's your fault. Why you did that to me? Why? Why? For the long time I've been waiting to do this for you. You're too much.
You're too much.
You're overacting.
You do it. Good one, hon. Good one. Honey bunny.
It's time for lunch.
I just had breakfast. Come on, trying to make me fat.
Yes. I'm trying to make a fat. I'm trying to make me slim. Okay. You need to have an 80 kilo. Come on, let's work out.
80 kilo. Everything is
If you will be 80 kilo, your face will be like that.
What's up? Yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
What is this, kids? I'm gonna zip you.
What's up, yo? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, yo?
No, what you saying? What you saying? What you saying?
I'm gonna say you tomorrow, yo. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's me, Heart, again, or you can call me Inday, and here's Eric again with his new cup. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
So it's been quite a while, guys, that we didn't upload new videos, and I know a lot of you are waiting for our next episode and next videos that we are together. And for the people who support us, we're being happy that we are together. Thank you so much for supporting us. And the reason why also we haven't upload mostly video as every day just like before is I wanted to take a break for social media, not every day taking videos, because we focus in each other, right, huh?
Yes.
And like before that, I'm always on my phone, I'm always taking videos, and we don't have our privacy. So we just take a break in social media when it comes about us. I mean, we share also some thought and things about us, but not as every day before.
Yes, and also we'll be bringing you up to date on some things that have happened over the last few days. And rather than doing it every day, we'll just bring you up to date with maybe the last 3 or 4 or 5 days.
And for last videos that I post, that was my birthday, that you surprised me with my birthday. I really don't have an idea that's you're gonna do into my birthday. And I thought we're just going to have a dinner, a date in the city. And that's why in the morning that you kept me in hurry to go, so that the people here in the house could start to make the design and the preparation. And I said, why is it so early? And that's the first time, guys, that we were out here in the house and go to the city, and we spent there for like whole day.
Yes, because the day before I talked to her sisters, and they were going to prepare the food and everything, and they said, what time are you leaving? And I said, well, we'll be leaving around 8:30 on Thursday morning, which is Heart's birthday. So I kept saying, come on, hon. It's almost 8:30. Let's go. And as
I was taking a bath. I took too long to take a bath.
And as soon as I left, I texted them and said, we're leaving now. And our whole day in Kabankalan was to give them time to set up everything, because it was a lot to do. And as soon as we left, they got here at 9 o'clock in the morning and started preparing the birthday celebration for my honey bunny.
So it's been quite a while, or how many months that you've been talking to my sister? They have their personal group chat that I was not there. They've been contacting all of my family and relatives and aunties to do those things, and I all of my sister didn't tell me.
Everybody kept it a secret. She didn't know until we got back around 5:30 when she saw all of those motorcycles and a few cars at the house, and she said, my birthday! She was really surprised. Surprise, surprise, hon.
Yeah, and I was really surprised, and you were thinking what we're gonna do to make longer in the city, and that's why we went to the shopping, and he's the one getting me the dress and new clothes and pants.
Also, I want to let everybody know the sugar daddy prank. That's just a prank. She's not. I'm not a sugar daddy, and she's not after money. She likes to prank and play, and she just thought that was funny because my friend said it.
There's a reason why I started calling him sugar daddy. Because it came from him. It's not came from me. And also there's a reason why also that I keep saying give me money, and he's also always asking me give me money. So it's kind of became our jokes time to time. So a lot of you guys naging ano kayo you bash me kasi it really shows that Filipino are really asking for money, and my true color is out just for aiming for money. But you know, since 2019 that we met Eric, so he knows me, I know him, and his best friend, he was able to order some bags. What is it? Other
bags. You know, from unique designers.
Chanel, Dior,
and she got them, and she knows, you know, she's very supportive of our relationship. And she said when her daughter saw those bags, she's gonna say, "Oh, you must have a sugar daddy." Yeah. And that's where the joke became sugar daddy. When
I was laughing so much because his best friend received his gift. And they said, I must be telling that I got sugar daddy. So that's why I said, you're my sugar daddy now. And then when he walked going to our spring here, there's one person asking him, after they talk a little bit a while, the girl said, give me money. So that's our...
And we made a joke out of it. Give me money.
My sugar daddy.
So it's our joke. So
he's not offended.
So we play and have fun all the time. So... But today, we wanted to talk about relationships, long-distance relationships, relationships with foreigners, relationships where there is a significant age gap. Our experiences, we're not professionals. We're just talking about things that happen to us.
Based on what really happened.
Yes.
Based on our experience. As American, as a Filipina, as our age gap, we have 37 years of age
37.
gap, and we're going to share to you how we were able to handle it. That right now we are so blessed, and we are so glad that we are able to survive those years and those times that we are really struggling in our relationships. So we wanted to share it to you guys.
First off, I want to start off by saying when you have a long distance relationship, or even a relationship that's not long distance, when you first meet, everything is so exciting. The person is so perfect; they can do no wrong. And with a long distance relationship, it's even magnified because you don't see each other until you meet. And when you're on the chats and video chats like this, everything is just so perfect because you don't really know the person. You just know everybody's got their you put your best foot forward. You're not really faking, but you're just trying to make a good impression. And the impression is all you know about. So you talk and talk, and it can be for months, it can be for years. And then when you finally meet, it's like, oh wow, I'm meeting this person. Everything is high. I mean, it's like everybody's on a high. It's just like,
fantasy.
Wow, this is just so great. And it's fantasy meets reality.
Yeah. When we met before 2019, as all you know that we met in online on December 9, and it's December 9, 2019, and December 30, he directly came here in my place, in my hometown, to visit me and bringing those big Bibles. And I did not go to Dumaguete, I did not go to Cebu just to meet him, but he's the one coming here in Mabinay.
Yes.
And that was my family, and I was being impressed by him because he was bringing so many Bibles. And since we have a church here in our house before, we have so many members, people here coming every Saturday because my parents is a Seventh-day Adventist before. So he's the one distributing the Bible, and that was the very nice first impression of my family to him, and also as me. So as the time goes by, as I can say, you cannot know the person unless you will live in one roof.
That's true. And then after I went back to Cebu after visiting her at her place in Mabinai. Everything was nice. It was actually her birthday. Everything was perfect, and we did lots of things. We went to SMC side. We went walking over at El Corso, and everything was nice. And then I went back to the United States, and we talked and messaged, and I got close to her mom. Her mom used to call me son,
Yeah.
and I used to call her mom because I felt that close to her.
My mama is 52 years old at the time.
Yes. And we talked, and I kept wanting to come back so I could see her. She says, "When you coming back, son?" And I said, "As soon as the travel ban, because of the COVID.
Yeah.
There was an international travel ban, so I couldn't come back."
Yeah, my sister here saying that what you called him son, that he is older than you, and every day we're not yet official at the time,
Right.
and we've been talking as every day, and they've been talking to mama also as every day. They're very close to mama, and mama is keep asking him, "How is Eric? When you gonna say yes to Eric?" Mama is the one who is lifting me. Mama is the one who keep encouraging me to say yes to you, to make official. That's why I told him, "What did you do to my mother? Why is she keep asking about you?" All her mouth the time is Eric. So yeah, they're very close to my mother. So that's yeah.
And one of the saddest things was I never got a chance to see Mom again because she contracted COVID and she passed. I never saw her again. I mean, we chatted on the messenger, and we thought she was going to pull through. She was doing well, but then she started declining, and she was just
we are
really sad.
COVID. We are a family COVID victim, and one of our mother who got it, and it was not easy. It's a dark happened in our family. So it was so hard because Eric was in America at the time, and he was just only seeing mama in the bed, no life anymore. But anyway, God has a reason, God has a purpose, and she was able to rest now in God's hands. So mama is our bridge also for our relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, because mama had a strong bond to him, and I was very close to my mother also.
And we used to talk about Heart, me and Heart's mom, we call it, "How's our heart?" We call it our heart. And she was her mom's heart, and she was my heart too. So we would say our heart.
Yeah, and the very problem, or not a problem, but the interesting or the very hard in our relationship is our culture, our age gap, our differences, as he is American and I am Filipina, that we grow up different surroundings, and when we get together it's so hard for us because the first 3 months we're trying to impress to each other, and then after that we'll try to show what we are, and that's the time of adjusting. We have so many misunderstanding, and communication, it's not really open the time.
And that's one thing you want to talk about. When I first got back in 2022, so we had been talking for almost 2 years via the messenger and writing letters and emailing and things like that. Everything was so great. When I got here, everything was just so high. It was like expectations were so high.
Very high.
We were just happy, and
that was every relationship will happen.
Yes. And when you first meet, the first week, first month, first 2 months, you're just so excited. It's just excitement. But then as time goes on, reality sets in, and you start seeing the person's not perfect. Everybody has imperfections. Mine start coming out. Hers start coming out. Things I do that irritate her, things she does that irritates me, misunderstandings, and a lot of quietness, not talking. Like she would say, I don't want to talk. Are you okay? I'm okay.
I don't want, like, before I'm very sensitive. Before, we all know that girls have a sensitivity.
Yes.
sensitive. And before, like, he was the one is pushing me to talk about. But if it's really happening like so fresh, I cannot talk before because it make me cry and I could not talk properly. So I told him just let me be.
Give me time,
and then we'll talk about that once I am ready. But before, it takes me so long to be okay, to be back. So
yeah, I would always say, suppose we're on a trip and we have a misunderstanding and we're in the car. How long is it going to take you to come back once we talk about it and I say, if I did something that offends you, I'm sorry. Now, are you going to be mad the rest of the trip? Or are we going to just be happy and enjoy the trip? So she started coming back a lot faster. It used to take a day or two or 3. But then she'd come back.
Yeah, because I was you were expectation for me is very high, and my expectation to you is very high also. So like, I never experienced to have a real relationship before, just like this. He is the first man in my life, and based on what other people based on the other couple that I've noticed, and the guy, they don't need to say, like, really say it, but like they said that once the girl doing this or saying like this, you're supposed to know what she wants or what you want to do. But for him, it's so hard for me before because I need to tell him, like, exactly tell him.
Well, sometimes you do, because nobody's a mind reader. So sometimes if a person doesn't pick up on it on their own, you have to say, this is what I'm feeling, this is what it is. That's communication.
Yeah, and then before, for me, like, I thought he get what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to let him to do. But when we are talking, he said that I'm not a mind reader, I don't know what you are thinking about, so tell me. So I said, the other guy, I was talking to my mind, said, he's very different, because the other guy, I don't need to tell them what to do, they do it by themselves.
But you never really had anything to compare it to, because you never had a relationship before. So really,
yeah, I'm not comparing with the other man, that because I don't have a relationship before, but I'm comparing and what the other couple, what I saw. So that was also the mistake of first time in our relationship, because I'm trying to compare you with other men, which is not supposed to be.
Other men that you don't even know about is what you heard.
Yeah, what I heard and what I see.
What you heard and what you read. So it's not even real. It's not something you experienced. It's something you heard somebody else say.
Yeah.
So that's
what I learned also, that when you are in the relationship, don't compare your man or your partner with the other partner. And I say, my partner, for example, you have a group of friends and you were talking about each partner, and my partner do this thing. Oh, why my partner do this thing? And you were trying to go home and observe and let your partner also do the same thing of what other person did, and it did not meet the expectation. So that's why you are disappointed and sad again. So that was one of the mistakes that I did before, because I was comparing. And also it's hard for me also because sometimes there's a misunderstanding, I don't want to talk about it, and sometimes I just talk to myself in my mind. I said that, maybe this is the reason why it's happening for me, because of our age gap. Like, my generation is very far from his generation is very far from my generation. So yeah. But
I would point out to her, sometimes it may be age, though. Sometimes it's just differences in individuals, even if they're the same age, because people the same age still have problems. So it just depends on what the problem is and the communication. Everything comes back to communication. Now, a lot of couples, when they first meet after a long-distance relationship, when they get together, they're so in love, they're so on a high, they get married right away. They don't know each other. They think they know each other because they say, we've been talking for years on the chat and messenger. It's totally different. Being there and talking long distance is totally different, like night and day. You don't know until you get with a person to learn their habits, them learn your habits, and then, as we said before, the imperfections come out. Nobody's perfect. Now, we are not perfect people, and nobody is, but I feel that we are perfect for each other. That means we accept each other's indifferences. We accept each person's imperfections. And that's what sacrifice and compromise comes in.
And that's now because we accept each other. Like 1 year ago, it's so hard. It's so hard since for me, I have a gut and feeling that I'm gaining weight, and I feel like you don't want me to gain weight, and my confidence is less because he don't want me to get weight before. But now I am like free finally because.
And I stopped saying, you know, I stopped talking about it. I stopped talking about working out, and you know, I like working out. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, I don't want him to stop doing that because of me. And I just want also that no matter how I look like, no matter I slim or fat I am, if you really love me, you're not just looking about the physical appearance because it will just totally gone. So.
Yes. So she works out sometimes with me. We work out together, but we don't necessarily do the same thing every time. And we work out together. And she's enjoying the workout. And she has fun doing it. So that's one hurdle we had to, I guess, conquer, because initially I was led to believe that she wanted to work out and do things like I did. But when we got together, that kind of changed. But it's okay. We're good now.
Yeah. So one thing also that it's make me so hard in our relationship before is it's fun to get back way back 2019 that he was trying to impress me and my family, and we swam to spring, and all of us didn't know that he don't like swimming
Or get in the water even.
Oh, get it in the water. So see, I really like water. I love water.
She's a natural. She's a free diver. We got her when she graduated. I gave her scuba diving lessons. She became certified, so she loves it.
I really love water.
I don't even know how to swim. I took some swimming lessons, but
He's tried his best to be so that we have also similarities.
And still trying, not giving up. But she's so far advanced as far as swimming. She's a free diver. She's a scuba diver now. She's just a water person. She's like a fish. And she was telling the story about when I was trying to impress her. Well, they went to the spring. We went to the spring with her family. And they were going to get in the water because they are used to getting in the water. I didn't really like the water, but I got in the water anyway, and they can kind of tell I was uncomfortable. But I was just trying to...
We don't know. I just noticed that because the spring here is very cold. It's natural. It's really cold, especially in the hot summer. And I noticed that his feet and his hand, namuti na mga Inday, but it's turning white, really white, and it's crumpled. I said, is he okay? And he was shaking and kept talking because my other sister is keep asking him questions. What is your intention? How do you like my sister? So
she was squeezing me.
Yeah, my sister squeezing him. So I didn't know. We didn't know. So then when we were together, I know things about him. And I was kind of also saying that it's so hard in our relationship before because I wanted us to go somewhere else, or I wanted me and him to try to go to new place because before I feel like I'm stagnant, like only condo, SMC side, El Corso, condo, mall, like that. So, I mean, in our age, it's so different because as he knows me that I am really outgoing, I am into water, I like going places, and he's done to that stage. So it was like it's so hard for me before, but now we conquered because he knows and he accepts that sometimes I like to go also and experience. Every time I look at in the sky and I saw the plane there blinking, I said someday I can able to ride that plane.
Yes.
And it did.
So your first trip, she went to Davao with some of her friends.
Yeah,
but she wanted to go solo. So I said later on, I said, well, I know you want to travel internationally, but maybe you should travel solo domestically.
My second flight is going to Baguio.
Baguio.
Yeah. I don't know how to book online by myself. I don't know how to book a hotel until I started traveling. I thought hotel is very expensive. Now I know that hostel is cheaper. I can just pay during my 3 months of straight traveling before is I can just pay 350 to 500 per night for my bed.
So she found the hostel. I know hotels, that's it. But hostel was something that we used to see a lot of people with these big backpackers on the ocean jet and places like that. And they were just traveling around the Philippines, living real cheap based on the hostels.
It helped me also to widen my perspective about going to places to see the beautiful that God created the earth. Because when I was 2 weeks of volunteering, that I am the only one Filipina.
Yes.
And all of my colleagues volunteering is from other countries. So yeah, it was fun, new experience. I'm really open for new experience of my life, especially that I am young, and I do believe that there is still a lot of things that I can learn. I can learn from him. I can learn with other people. Like all of us, as long as we are here in this world, learning is nonstop.
That's right. That's how you broaden your horizon, learning from others, going different places. So tell them about your 3-month trip, starting with the skydiving.
Okay, my 3 months trip is I started in Siquijor. I mean, that's already fourth time I went to Siquijor, so I really know the place. Like Siquijor, the island of Siquijor, I spent there for 2 to 3 weeks straight.
She's an expert.
So I know the place, but Siquijor is one of my favorite island here in the Philippines. So I went back to Siquijor to do my skydiving. It was really fun, but I don't think so if I'm gonna do it again because it's very expensive. It's 35,000 just for one jump. That is 10,000 jump, but it's worth it because it will make your lifetime memories. I've been a lot of island for 3 months here in the Philippines, yes. And my wish before that, I want to visit first Philippines before I fly to other countries, because everyone said that Philippines is a very nice country. So yes, it is indeed. And after Siquijor, I went to Siargao. I do it by myself. I don't have any. I just met friends along the way.
I was in the U.S.
Yes. And after Siargao, I went to Palawan. The whole island of Palawan. I stayed there for 25 days. I started in Puerto Princesa.
Puerto Princesa?
Yes, I stayed there for 5 days in Puerto Princesa. Puerto Princesa is not much things you can see. It's just only the cave. And I went down to Balabac, which is the remote island where I stranded because of the typhoon. After that, I went to El Nido. I stayed for 5 days in El Nido. After 5 days, I went to... no, I stayed for a small island first for 1 night. And then I'd go to Coron. Then after that, 25 days, I went to Boracay. After that, Boracay, I went to Panay Island. And I supposed to go to Guimaras Island or Tablas Island, but I feel so tired already for 3 months of straight traveling.
She was getting tired of traveling. It was a funny picture she had. The 2 giraffes were behind her, and they had long necks. And she had the leaves in her hand, and they were leaning over, eating out of her hand at the zoo. That was fun.
Yeah, I tried also that. This is the leaves, and I put the leaves in my mouth. Like I was doing the leaves down in my mouth. I mean, the zebra took the leaves.
The giraffe.
The giraffe took the leaves. Yeah, it was so like traveling for me is my widen my perception in life. But I am just so blessed that time. Even our relationship is really hard and keep going down and down and down. And I was the one who already gave up, but he's the one did not give up. And we slowly came back.
And we started talking and communicating and talking about what makes you happy, what makes you sad, when there's a problem, rather than just not talking, bring it out to the forefront. Talk about it, and that way every night we go to sleep with a good feeling. We don't harbor any madness or any ill feelings. and every morning we wake up with a new start in life.
Yeah. So, what can you say about having a relationship with a young Filipino?
I think that we have to always realize no matter how old you are, you always can learn. So I don't know everything. I still learn from her. She has a perfect example. All my life I've eaten ice cream sometimes, even when I had a cold. And I heard from her and her sisters and others, when you have a cold, don't eat cold things because it'll create phlegm. So during her sister's birthday party, we bought ice cream, 4 containers of ice cream. And I found one I really liked. It was vanilla. And I just kept on eating ice cream and kept eating ice cream.
No, I gave it you before and said,
I said, it's not that
and then
good.
when he started to taste it, he kept coming back and kept refilling it like 5 times. And he already have a phlegm. He's not coughing, but he had already a phlegm. So I told him, before that, I kept telling him not to take ice cream, sweets, like that, but he don't listen to him. I've been doing this in America, but it's not all about that. In the morning.
Yes, in the morning I was much late. So I admitted, I said, honey bunny, you're right. It was all the ice cream I ate the other day. So, but going back to a relationship between a foreigner and a young Filipino, a young person and a young Filipino, the different cultures, always make your partner feel special and let her feel equal. One thing we always did was I share everything financial with her. We open up bank accounts here. Her name's on the account, not mine. So,
but you were in the account too.
Oh, I'm on it, but I'm saying if I go to the bank, I can't get money out of it other than through the ATM machine. But she makes decisions. It's not about what I say goes. We talk about it and make a decision. Just like a married couple should do. You talk about things, we make purchases. If we're going to help our family, we talk about it. Now, the thing that she does a lot of times is she knows I'm very giving, and she is too. But sometimes when it comes to family, she has to step in and say, no, we're not going to do that because...
You know, Eric, he is like, give and give and give and give. More give. And I am the one who said, that's too much. Even in my family, he always give. I said, you know, I think you better stop doing it because the more you give, some other portion is like when the person is really want to give and give and give, other people will take advantage of it, and I don't want to happen that to him. So I am the breaker, like he's the one always gave, and then I said, I think it's too much.
So she said a while back, she said, let me handle my family.
Yes.
So she's the one that I always, when they may ask for something, she always says, well, let me talk to Eric. And if they ask me, it's let me talk to her, and we'll make a decision.
Yeah.
So
we're not going to make a decision without each other. No.
So, going back to how to treat a Filipino or a woman in general, allow them to feel equal partner. They are helping. Their opinion makes a big difference. So I asked her, what does she think? She asked me what I think. We make a decision.
Yeah.
It's not what I say goes. It's not what she say goes. If she wants to do it, or she believes strong enough and proves that this is what we should do, we go with that.
We should listen to each other.
Yes, we listen to each other.
Yeah.
She has the codes to my ATM cards. So
it's also coincidence because I was working before as a call center agent in Transcom in Bacolod way back 2018, and that's my very first time to have an ATM because our salary goes directly to the ATM, and we have the same passcode as in mga Inday. My passcode is that number, and when I met him and he was letting me use his passcode. He was there by my side and he said, okay, this is my passcode. I said, really? That's my passcode way back 2018.
So we had some of the same codes.
Yeah.
And also, I just believe in sharing. What I have is hers. And also, it's also beneficial such that if something were to happen to me, and she need access to funds, well, she don't have to scramble to wonder how to get it. She already has it, or she can get it. So we're already preparing for the future. Well, she doesn't like to talk about this, but I mean, reality, I am quite a bit older than she is, and the Lord is good, and He's blessing us, but we have to just prepare for the future. So I want her to be taken care of and not have to struggle. I never want her to struggle, but she never wanted anything from me. I'll tell this story. When she first came to Cebu after I visited her in Mabinay, 2019, it was her birthday. So in the United States, we give a card with money in it for a birthday. So I gave her a card with $100 in it. And she says, "Oh, thank you for the card." And inside, she saw the $100. She says,
That is $200.
It was 100.
100. Okay.
5,000 pesos.
Okay.
And she said, "I can't take this. It's too much." I said, "It's your birthday." And she was thinking like mothers always tell their children, don't take money from strangers, don't take money from men, because men a lot of times expect something in return. I said, "No, it's not like that." I said, "It's your birthday. You're not obligated to do anything. This is for you." So I had to start making up reasons why she should take it. So at the time she was going to see an eye doctor, she had a scratch in her eye.
I cannot use my left eye. It's all white. So yeah, he made a reason before.
And she told me she was going to Bacolod to see the doctor, and taking the bus, it was 4 hours. 4 hours there and 4 hours back. I said, well, and then the medicine. I said, well, you have to buy medicine. You have to take the bus there. You have to pay the doctor's fee. So you can use that to help with that. So she says, well, okay, well, in that sense, okay, I'll accept it. But she still bought me a shirt. At the mall, with her own money, she bought me a nice shirt.
He don't know that that's the money that he gave me.
I just found out. Okay, but still, you had money though.
Yeah, I have money. Yeah.
She had money. But anyway, I just believe in being transparent and not having one person depending on the other person for money. So she is the furthest thing away from the gold digger. She is the furthest thing away from a gold digger. That's just a joke. She is not a gold digger. She's never asked me for anything. And she's a giver. She likes helping people. We have a Christian ministry. We help people with rice. We help our churches in the area. That's what our ministry is for. And we get our tithes to our ministries. And through our ministry, we help churches and we help people.
We help people as long as we can. But we cannot help more, or
we want to do more. We want to do more, but
we cannot help everybody because we need to help ourselves also financially.
Right, but
sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Okay, stay tuned for the next announcement. Good news. We have some good things coming. We thank you for watching our presentation here, and tuning in to Inday Boyat. Yay, Inday Boyat.
I am Inday Heart now. I changed my
Inday Heart. Inday Boyat.
I changed it.
Okay, Inday Heart.
But they can search Inday Boryat because no other Inday Boryat in the world. It's just only me.
Okay.
So whenever you search YouTube, Facebook, internet, it's all me. No other Inday Boryat.
Inday Heart.
Even though they search Inday Heart, it will come out. And also if they were going to search Inday Boryat, it will come out. Your face and my face.
Together like this. Okay.
So
thank you for watching.
So thank you so much, guys. I know we're not perfect and we're just only sharing what our experience is. I know you know a lot from our past and previous relationship, and hopefully that this 2025 will be a fruitful year for our relationship. And
still going strong.
Yes, God is with us and God is with you. And yeah, we'll keep praying and trust the Lord and trust your partner. So thank you so much, guys. Please, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell for notification so that ma-ano kayo sa next upload namin. Thank you so much, guys.
Salamat. Bye-bye.